What's up guys? Hope you all are having an amazing day. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is brought to you by Cabana magazine. I'm going to be talking about this magazine at the end of the video, so stick around and enjoy the video. I want to talk about photos that I took on my Canon FTb. This Canon FTb was gifted to me by my very good friend Dave. Dave gifted me this camera a while ago and it's one of my absolute favorite cameras to shoot with. One, because the light meter works, and then two, it is built like a tank. Three, this has the fast loading, so I don't have to struggle trying to get the film in that little slide to advance it. And then three, the lens that I have on here, the 51.4, it's a really great lens and I enjoy shooting this combination. I wasn't actually planning on making a video out of this, but I just finished scanning the film. I had developed it a long time ago, but it was just hanging in my closet. And today I decided to catch up and scan some films and make sure that I'm not just piling up films, negatives that are not being scanned. So right after I scanned it and edited the whole photos, I just really loved the results that I got. And so I thought, okay, well, why don't I share with you guys the photos and talk about them, and then also just appreciate this camera and how much I enjoy and love shooting it. One of the cameras that I'm going to have forever because I'm never gonna sell it. I'm never gonna trade it like I do with my other cameras, because it's a gift and I really appreciate it a lot. The light meter in here still works, and so all the photos that I'm going to be sharing with you guys was shot with the inbuilt light meter. I loaded some HP5 in this camera and took some photos, so I'm going to be sharing those photos with you. Between the span of shooting the entire roll, which is like 36 exposures, I went to 4 different places, so I brought the camera with me and shot the photos. So in the first set of photos, these photos were made when we went to German Village and walked around and made some images. In the next set of photos, my family were in town for a naming ceremony. The events were like 2 days, so the first day it's just very close family. That is when they actually announce the name of the baby. And then on the second day, it's more of a party and people that will bring gifts. And on the second day, it's more open to friends and families and anybody that was invited to be there to help, to join, celebrate the new baby. So on the first day, I took my Canon VT that I shared. Like I said, I already shared the photos with you guys. But on the second day, I went with my Canon FTb. So I took some few portraits and I really love how these photos came out. The contrast in the images are very nice. I just forgot to mention that I pushed the film to 800 knowing that I was going to shoot or be in a situation where I'll be in low light and I will need more light. So I ended up pushing the film to 800. So all of the photos that you're seeing, of course it's film, so whatever ISO you pick, that's what you shoot it throughout the entire roll. So yeah, I pushed the film to 800. I really enjoyed these photos and I hope you will like them too. So on the third set of photos, there is an event here in Columbus that happens at the Franklinton area called Urban Scroll. Mostly it's paintings, but then there is other activities that goes on, music and all that happens every year. This year I happened to go, and when I was going again, I brought with me my Canon FTb. I shot some photos as well as some portrait that I really enjoyed. I mean, as soon as I saw this guy, I knew that I wanted to photograph him. I knew that if I'm able to compose it well and get my exposure readings really well, that I'm going to be getting a really great portrait of him. And I went up to him and asked if I could take some photos of him, and of course he said yes. So yeah, I took 2 shots of him. I took one in portrait mode and also took one in horizontal, just to kind of have 2 different compositions of him, and they really turned out. He was smoking a pipe, and it's just like his whole look and outfit was just great. I couldn't miss that opportunity. And then also just taking photos of all the artists that were doing their paintings. I really did enjoy making these photos. I don't know how long you guys have been watching me, or if you've been watching me for a while. I've mentioned in quite a few of my very old videos that I really don't like shooting 36 exposures. For a long time, I have just stuck to 24 exposure roll. But recently, I've not been finding them. HP5 24 exposures, I've not been finding them at our local stores. Even coated gold, like I haven't found coated gold in a while. And if you do find them, since they like Kodak started producing them again, it's only in 36 exposures. So it takes me very long time to finish a roll of film because I don't go out and do street photography like I used to. Anytime I shoot any roll of film anymore, I feel like it takes way too long to finish it. So on this set, I had taken all these photos, but I still had some frames left on the roll. And I was about to develop a whole bunch of black and white, so I just thought, why don't I finish the roll with some self-portraits, so I'll be able to develop the film with the batch that I had to develop. So yeah, classic portrait in front of self-portrait in front of the mirror. Set up my tripod in our guest bathroom, which is also my dark room. Set it up there, took some few photos of myself. As photographers, sometimes, it's either we don't have other people that will photograph us, or we just forget to take photos of ourselves. So it's something that I'm going to keep practicing more, to take photos of myself. It's nice to have them, but it's also really nice to have negatives of yourself in the future, when these are dumped somewhere after I'm gone and nobody makes use of them and somebody finds it. I'll have some self-portrait on there. So I did enjoy making them. The light meter on this camera really works well, so the composition was a little bit tricky, but at the end of the day, I think I got it right. So I don't have any sponsors on this channel, so just plugging in my own projects and works on here, so bear with me. So Cabana Zine, I've made a separate video talking about it, but it's a magazine that we've produced to share some amazing work with you guys, and just to give other photographers another channel or a platform to showcase their work. And I love looking at photos in a book, and this is not your regular magazine. It's a very high-end The quality is very up there. We made sure that anybody that is purchasing this, anybody that is, you know, getting one, is getting the value that they are paying for. So it's been a year we've been working on, like I said, 12 artists in here, and I'll be making an in-depth video of showing you some of the photos in here, and just maybe even bring on one or two of the artists, photographers that are in here, for them to share some light on some of the work that we have in the magazine. So if you go on our website, findartphotographygallery.com, we have a page on there, Cabana Zine. You click on it, you can read more about it, learn more about the photographers that are in here, and yeah, you also see some of the work, so you decide whether you want to get it or not. But I really appreciate it if you do get it, if you pick one up, just to have it in your hand, and also to support all that we are doing. We have two versions, so there is one that you buy and you get just the magazine, and then we have a premium that when you buy, you do get the magazine and two prints. So you will get a print of the cover, so the front and then the back cover comes in two prints. So yeah, if you would like to pick one up, I'm going to have all the information in the description below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my Instagram, Edmund K. Boateng. I have started a new series that I might make a video on it soon and talk about it. If you've been on my website, you've seen it. If you've been on my Instagram, I've been posting some of the photos on there. But if you go on my website, you see the entire project. It's called Handmade by God. So yeah, I'll be talking about it in a separate video. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, I rock with you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.